Blessings, all my friends. We're going to ask the angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our energy for divine guidance with messages for our highest and greatest good. We are anchored and grounded in divine white light and love, and so it is. Very good. All right, so we're going to get into, I was hoping a bit of like possible love reading. So we'll see what comes out. I feel like there's a lot happening. I feel like this is a very busy time for everybody. I hope that people are enjoying themselves. I hope that they're prioritizing self-care, taking a break, enjoying their day, right? Stepping back and trusting guides. I have Ace of Cups, right? Just appreciating everything that you have in life, being grateful, being in the moment. This is just being present. It's beautiful. And then we're going to get into some messages from these two decks. This one is about the people element of things. And then this one is about, it also ties into astrology. The houses, right? The first house is self. The second house is possessions. Third house, communication, which is also Gemini. And then we have fourth house, Cancer, home and family. Fifth house, pleasure. Sixth house, health. Seventh house is partnership. Eighth house is sex and death. That's Scorpio, I believe. Transformation as well. Ninth house, philosophy. 10th house, social status. 11th house, friendship. 12th house, unconscious. They're missing one. All right, so yeah, we're going to play with this deck, and then we're also going to look into this deck. It's a twin flame oracle deck. It's based on messages intended to act as the voice of your divine ascension counterpart or graded being as you navigate the catalytic heart awakening journey. We trust that the messages contained on these cards will aid in that process. So yeah, we're going to have a little fun. All right. All right, so we're going to talk about it even though you don't want to talk about it. The time has come to clear your energy and release your ex, okay? Let's get some more energy from the Romance Angels deck. Can you give us advice for those on the path at this time as it relates to their partnerships? Deception is the first card out. Someone is wearing a false mask. Someone is pretending to be something that they're not, or they did this in the relationship. So it may be very hard for you to trust people now since you feel like you didn't even know who this person was when you look back, okay? Because the person you know them as to be now didn't seem to be that person then. It's kind of like you felt like you got duped, okay? You just like con artist energy. So there's a lot of people wearing fake masks and pretending to be something that they're not. And I'm getting like you freed yourself. You're the unicorn. It's like they knew that you had this ability, this uniqueness about you, and they wanted to keep it maybe hidden or keep this understanding of your vastness hidden. It's kind of like entrapment, okay? And I'm getting it's time for you to take control back of your life. They no longer have access to keep you stuck and stagnant wherever they want to. This is like an abuse, okay? In whatever way that is represented here, there is a soulmate here. So this very much could have been someone who was a soulmate to you. And it's like the trickster got tricked. So I'm feeling like they may have been, there's some sort of sacrifice here too, like someone fell for the trick. And as it relates to this story here, yes, this was a soulmate, but they got stuck in a karmic cycle, karmic trap, all right? It's like they might have wanted to kind of like, you may have felt like they dimmed your light a lot or just like, you know, weren't the nicest to you. It's like you really felt like the ick, okay? There's that. So there could be this like realization playing out now that now they're realizing who you were, and maybe it's through these lessons sometimes that's how we learn. So there's a big lesson being learned here. Codependency. Addictions are affecting someone's love life. Okay, so that could be the deception here, is that maybe somebody continued to want a certain lifestyle behind the scenes and have a different face. Otherwise, I feel like there was someone that was, you know, dependent on outside influences, whatever that might be. So that could be family, it could be friends, it could be work, it could be addictions, it could be, you know, feeling like there's not enough. There's this ego playing out here. Like this energy is standing above someone else. So it's kind of like an abuse of power. In order to have this power, this energy has to get one over on them or others. Okay. And I feel like they hold someone by their side, but not as an equal either. I'm getting like there's this like I'm better than you energy about them. I'm also getting like there could be those observing this from afar now, or there could be some sort of relation to these characters with one another. Maybe they like enable each other. I'm getting enabling. Okay, so and then there's also like tricking somebody because they are a codependent type. So if there was an addiction, there would have been a way to distract somebody towards what they want for them and away from whoever this partnership was with, whatever the soulmate energy was. Yeah, I'm getting like somebody tried to like trick somebody through some sort of codependency, addiction. Could be like sex, money, gambling, substances. Yeah, I feel like somebody, greed's a big one. Adjust this light here. That's a little bit better. Yeah, now I can see cards. Yeah, okay. It's an awful lot of information. Right out of the gate. All right then. Yeah. Oops, I keep having these switched. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else we get, guys. It's time to take back control of your life. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there could be someone who has some sort of intentions towards you. You might be starting to get to know one another. Let's see. It will be safe for you to love again. They're asking for you to open your heart to receive the highest energy of all. And this has been worth waiting for. And this is a divine timing at play. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this has been worth waiting for. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Don't focus on what you don't want. You're focusing on what you do want. That's the priority here. And it very much could be someone who you feel like you connect energetically to in some way, shape, or form. You may pick up on someone else's emotions and thoughts and possible feelings. Like, I guess those are emotions. But yeah, I'm getting like this could be a very strong connection here. And it does say someone from your past is returning to your life. But I don't know. Yeah, now here's clarifying that. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay? So that's what's coming in as far as some of these unions here. I do have that it will be time to kind of like disconnect and kind of embark on a new journey. I feel like you're going to be doing it with this person. I feel like the open mind is necessary. The soulmate is not going to be your usual type or meet those kind of past versions of you expectations. Like you might need to recreate a list that aligns with the person you are now, not who you used to be. You will be getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. That's beautiful. All right, so we love this deck. Woohoo! Let's see. Oh, nice. Let's get some info. What else is going on? Gotta get some more light up in here. Ace of Cups, okay, bottom of the deck. All right. Let us see what's going on in the environment for our group here. Four of Cups, Five of Wands. All right, someone's feeling like they're up against a wall and they're quite stuck. Maybe there's a bit of like, I don't know, I feel like there's some sort of competition here, and someone is seeing in the environment as if they're like successful. Someone is having some sort of feelings about someone else being more successful. That's like the outside appearance, what's going on in the environment. And it's like this person went to great lengths to prevent some sort of making it more difficult. That's for sure. I feel like they poured a lot of energy into something without any type of reward. So they may be experiencing things in their world that affect their ability to earn money. And maybe the person that they were dealing with, yeah, I feel like there's confusion about maybe someone they've been dealing with. Or there's some sort of like, I'm getting like a spellbound or some sort of like blockage. Someone's trying to block someone else from coming towards anybody or even moving on from them. I feel like this decision, someone is having to make a hard decision because someone is relying on someone else financially. Okay? And maybe they're not in a situation where they can support themselves. So they have to stay where they're at. And they're unhappy about this. So someone is staying with someone regardless of the drama, the chaos, for money. Yep. This very much could be coming to an end. Death card is telling me that like someone milking off someone, right, for their own personal gain and stability might be coming to an end. Something like that. I feel like there's something being maybe released here. Someone could be being released. Okay. Something is ending so something new can begin. Page of Wands. I feel like there is news about what this truly is. I'm getting like people are aware that someone may have created problems for the wrong one. Someone maybe thought that they could compete with God, and they're going to find out that that's not the case here. Like the creator source, right? Like, I feel like there's also this, like, you know, difficulty getting to the finish line. Like your execution's off. Like your ability to navigate what you wished upon others is more difficult than you thought. How did they do it? How did they do it? Someone's watching. I feel like a lot of people are watching. I'm picking up like Page of Wands and Page of Swords. I feel like, you know, there could be maybe a channel that someone watches. I don't know. Someone may be an influencer. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe they're an artist of some kind. There's some sort of like self-mastery, self-expression, maybe even teaching or healing. Like mandalas are very healing. They're usually energy encoded. So, you know, maybe someone's an energy worker. So whatever they're doing is for a high intention. Okay, so there's that. What else do we have? The Two of Wands. yeah, I feel like there is a need to kind of reassess things. You know, they may be at a point in their life where they're like, okay, like doing that evaluation of what you've experienced in your life and kind of like, what's that next phase look like? Someone is being called to kind of evaluate, like, okay, have you learned anything from what you've experienced? Like, it's like doing that check-in. There is a new direction to take. The question is, will they take it? So maybe people are needing a bit of guidance of some kind, some sort of like, maybe you produce something that people use as a way of gaining some sort of insight to help with the direction that they're on or going. Okay. Cool. So I feel like I'm picking up on like our tarot reading friends. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's this which direction to take that is more aligned with your purpose. Okay, so this is, you know, being able to share this, teach this, so that people can like apply this. There's a better way of doing things. There's other ways of doing things. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Like there's enough for everybody, I'm getting. You know, like, am I taking these? Okay. What do I have? I have the Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, Seven of Wands. Jeez, I feel like somebody is really affected by maybe the decisions made or the direction taken or the things that they have done. They're having a hard time sitting with these. They're affecting them from, you know, feeling free and clear. I feel like maybe they want to be free and clear and moving on, but they have things that they need to deal with. I feel like someone may be trying to avoid some accountability here. I feel like someone is definitely feeling burdened by the choices and actions they've taken. So there's like this observance of this. This is like kind of karma playing out for somebody here. They may be coming off like unstable, like high anxiety, high fear, panic mode, rash decisions, overindulgence of substances, a heavy isolation. So there could be some support needed here. All right, what else are we getting into here? Do another round? Okay. Is this an upright? Yeah, okay. So we have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So when I look at this, I'm seeing like a group kind of chasing after one person, okay? And it's not a safe environment. And it's like they're kind of like preying on someone to some extent, or sending out something that's dark so that something bad happens, or there's some sort of like inability to move on. I feel like there was a bit of energy sent your way. I feel like you picked up on this, you felt this, and I'm getting this was part of your training. So you learned how to like use this energy. Yeah, look at the Fool. Yeah, you use this energy to create something new for yourself, to free yourself from what other people think and feel about you. You mastered some sort of skill that helps you with that. You have a different outlook on life, so maybe the things of the past didn't affect you like they thought they would, okay? So they created burdens for themselves instead of you, because you're not in alignment with whatever they're maybe wanting for you. And so you kind of rose above this situation and you're like, sorry, that doesn't work for me. And you're in a new direction completely. And it doesn't involve any of that. See what I'm saying? Three of Cups, Two of Swords. Yeah, there's like this, you know, wanting to, you know, say this, like people, this is like gossip energy. This is wannabes. This is like you know, wanting to be the leader, but truly not able to like really lead. I feel like there's a need to kind of like really do some self-reflection. I feel like maybe you might mirror things back to people that they don't like about themselves, or maybe they see something within you that triggers them, is what I'm getting. And that's part of your purpose. So you're okay with it. They're the ones that are not okay with seeing where there's opportunities, or even where they're unique too. Like, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Look at the Death and the Moon card. Come on, there was a lot of shit done. Okay, a lot. I feel like, you know, things are coming to an end. So this is like the closing of a cycle, okay? Things are coming to an end. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. I have the King of Cups. Okay, what's this King of Cups? This King of Cups is in their emotions about maybe where they are at in their, maybe they're feeling a bit hopeless with the Star, right? I feel like they're realizing that they jeopardized something really big. And I feel like it's starting to hit them now. You might be seeing things from a different perspective than before. Six of Cups. They could be evaluating whether they want to connect with somebody from the past, but they know that what they've done and the direction they've taken has created like irreconcilable differences. Is the best way to put that, right? It's best that this be left alone. It's like, do not pass go. You're not getting $200. Okay. Yeah, look at this protection. King of Swords. Look at King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Damn, that's a lot of masculine energy coming out. Oh, I feel like there's like I'm getting like a lot of people in the mix, a lot of energy in the mix. Okay, especially with the Five of Cups, like a lot of people upset. There's something about the Six of Cups here. I don't even know if these are like representing people's friends. People's friends. Okay, I'm picking up on the friend group. Okay. There's like this understanding of like going in a direction and not maybe able to come back from this or something. I don't know. We'll get more info. Okay, where's this going? Okay, are we doing another round? I'm done with the stuff. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's something massive ending here. I feel like the word is out. I feel like whatever might have been going on, right, is coming to the light. I feel like this chapter, this is like the end. I feel like this is the end. The end. Like, whatever is built on this ground that is false and doing harm to others for the sake of personal gain, it can't come with us. Like, this has to come to an end. So I feel like there's a downfall playing out here. Okay. You might be seeing this. So let's see what else we can get. Okay, there is someone loyal by nature here. Let's see. Yeah, here's that new love coming in. New love. This is being put to rest. Things are playing out in divine timing, right? You're being guided to kind of just let it all play out naturally, right? You've learned the lessons. You're no longer part of any of these contracts, okay? You're moving forward. You might even be traveling, okay? Or someone's traveling to you. Or you can just be like, sayonara, suckers, okay? There's a bit of that. Sayonara, suckers. Look at it, because you're focused on the love that you desire, the love that you bring to the table, you're about to receive. So it's like, be open to receive this beautiful partnership that is destined for you. That's awesome. This person's loyal. This person is spying. It might be like like someone who sees you from afar, right? You caught somebody's eye or your vibe. I feel like there could be a bit of watching you from afar. Maybe they know you, but you don't directly know them. I'm getting a bit of that. Yeah, I feel like you're going to travel again, grow, have new experiences. You might be very rooted in nature here. You might hike, you might like exploring new places. You could be very much exploring new places with this new vibe here. Okay, I feel like apologizing and forgiving yourself is really important. There could be a lot of non-action right now when it comes to this past energy. I feel like maybe there's some sort of forgiveness here. This is like releasing the ex is what I'm getting. I'm getting alone, quiet, non-action. I feel like you've already accepted this process is what I'm getting. So you've already maybe forgiven yourself and this person, and you understand that like the best thing in this situation is there is no action here, so that you can be free and clear in your beautiful energy. Okay. You already know the deal. You know the deal. You already know what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. Yeah, they're sweating you. They're sweating you. Yeah, they're reliving all the past moments and what they surrendered, what they sacrificed. So they're being reminded, okay? Being reminded of you. Okay, I feel like there is something new coming in that you're going to birth with somebody else. This could be like a family setting, family life. Someone may have gotten someone pregnant while they were with you. There was, look at these, both these cards, 5 of Cups and this regret card. Do they not look almost the same? Yeah, I feel like when you went through your process, it was painful. Now they know what it feels like and what you went through. This is feminine and masculine energy. So they are very much experiencing the pain and suffering that they inflicted on you. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, so I feel like they're not receiving good karma. There is no celebration. This is like karmic balance being restored here. This is like King of Swords, so I'm getting like someone of authority may be holding someone to account, and it might have something to do with maybe celebrating a little too soon or something. I feel like they're receiving their karma for whatever transpired here. Okay. Oh, we got a jumper. Jumper. Yeah, look at temptation. Yeah, the player. Okay. The player. Players gotten played. Okay. They fell for the lust. They fell for the codependency. Somebody was tempted with something and they went for it. So that is how the cookie crumbles there. And it be crumbling over there, let me tell you. It be crumbling. That's like divine intervention playing out over here. Blessings over there. Like, whew. The divine's like, I send you a blessing, and it's like, you reject it? What? I don't know, there's something up there. All right, let's see what else we can get. Let's do another round. New love. Ooh, which is going to lead to marriage or some sort of forever commitment, if you believe in that. All right, I feel like someone needs to gain a new perspective. I feel like they're needing to look at something from a different point of view, but it's not your job. It's not your job to teach them. Okay, like they have to figure this out on their own. And that's why you're moving on. And you're going to let them figure it out for themselves, right? It's not your responsibility to teach them, okay? And gain this new perspective, right? They're never going to see it from your point of view. They're never going to be able to meet you where you're at, okay? And it's okay to release that once and for all and forgive yourself. Okay? Yeah, I feel like there's inner childhood wounds that just surface, and it's our job to heal them. It's no one else's job to heal someone else's inner childhood wounds, right? So there's this runner, this time apart, there's this breakup. So maybe they could have been watching and obsessing over you, as well as their friend group, the Three of Cups over here. I feel like everybody's watching, okay? Trying to block whatever you got going on. They're so envious and jelly. There is some sort of earth sign energy I'm picking up on. A lot of earth over here with the retreat. So you could be having new experiences with an earth sign, or just doing a lot of work outside. You could be traveling and visiting lots of places. You know, there could be a need to forgive the betrayal, the deception, right? I feel like someone is going through their own process of getting caught up. It's not really your business, but if you need to know, that's what's happening. There is someone that might want to compromise and come back together. But there's a but. But it ain't happening. It's not happening. This is blocked by the divine. Yeah. Ooh. Settling for less than. Someone realized that they settled with someone. Okay. And that they're always going to be looking around. Okay. There's this, they're like that wanderer, like the wandering eyes. Like, you can see the big eyes just wandering around and lurking. Okay. So the regret card's next. Okay. Yeah. There's that betrayal, deception, dishonesty, and getting caught up. Clarifying the Five of Cups, you know? So, yep, confirmation of that. So they're receiving this on their end, right? Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're receiving this on their end by this energy here. They're sleeping with the enemy here. They're karmic teachers, who this is. They called in a karmic teacher, someone who likes to party. Shit. Wow. For money. It's like someone does group stuff for money or something like that. Someone does something with others for money. Okay, it has something to do with this. Has something to do with this. Okay. It's like lover boy, lover sister, like, yeah, okay. That is what it is. Let's see what else we can get. Let's get this twin flame one right now. Let's see. Mirrors. Our inner children are crying out right now. We both need to comfort them and become the parents. Okay, we also have, I feel insecure and it's pushing me to grow. The universe brought us together for a reason. I am discovering what these reasons are. Communication. I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too complicated to bring you into it, but know that I do want to talk to you. Okay. I'm just putting them out how they come, okay? All right, number 11 again. I'm sorry, we have 7, 7, 7. We have 9 and 11. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. Okay, that's beautiful. Number 1. So you might be seeing 111. I can't validate our love in 3D until I understand our spiritual love in the 5D. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a strong spiritual partner for you. Yes, 100%. This is what's needed. Excellent. Yay. Woohoo! Divine horoscopes. Yay! But that's divine feminine energy too. Like, everybody has that task to do, right? Work on yourself so that you can be a strong partner for someone else. Our mission is to be unconditional love. Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. Beautiful. So this could represent a bit of compromising. Let's see. Okay. I feel like I don't deserve your love. I'm worried you'll leave me when you see who I really am. I feel like this is that self-sabotage energy that we were picking up on. And so maybe there's controlling, manipulating tactics so that they could continue to wear a mask. I am picking up other energy here that says our hearts are connected. Take a moment to close your eyes and feel the connection. Ooh. Ooh, I love it. All right then, let's see. $11, don't be tempted to disconnect from source. Our connection to source is the love and healing we require for reunion. Okay, someone feels disconnected from source, and as a result of that, they were led off their path and now have karmic contracts to fulfill. I feel like somebody is definitely like feeling your vibe here. I mean, your vibe. Sometimes it's sexual. Other times they visualize our future together. Someone is not keeping it PG. I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. So someone doesn't feel like they have what it takes to be your partner. Finances very much could be at the root cause of this, like feeling like they're enough. So that would be like a lack mindset. And that will probably go back to some sort of inner childhood wounds as well. Yeah, okay. Anything else with this? Number 4, expand your concept of what a twin flame is. It's more than romance. It's a deep soul activation to heal in order to embody love and light. Wow, that's awesome. I'm leaving that up there. That's so cool. Thank you. We're going to get some advice here when it comes to the different personas, okay? So an example of this would be clear-headed. That's talking about Virgo rising, ascending sign. And then we have understated, intelligent, considerate, ambitious, excessively analytical, cool and reserved, can be stubborn, body aware, shy, expresses emotions, dignified, and picky. You won't express your ideas unless you've considered how practical they are to yourself or your loved ones. It's okay to relax. Not everything needs to be planned to a T. Anybody resonate with this persona? And we've had Virgo over here and Earth. So Virgo in the house. Let's see who else we can find. Personas in our group here. Okay, I'll start with this one. Uranus in the 4th house, Cancer. I feel chaotic experiences in family life. Unsafe or fractured family. Works hard and resourceful. Lacks emotional stability. Loves high-end home gadgets. On the go. Disruptive domestic events. Can be a weird lover. A prevailing sense that domestic life isn't safe causes a feeling of instability in partnership. You must go inward to create a sense of safety within yourself. Okay, fascinating. Oops. Neptune in the 10th house, Capricorn. I use dissolving the structure of the ego. hardworking, life of healing or service, craves inspirational occupation, artist, responsibility is burdensome, visionary, self-sacrificing, idealistic expectations. You will find the greatest meaning in life as you aid society with compassion and self-sacrifice, which ultimately leads you to the dissolution of the ego. Okay. Walks in the path between worlds. Hey now. Pluto in the 12th house, Pisces, I believe. This placement demands complete surrender to source and turning into your greater being. If you drift off this path, you will invariably be rerouted to it. So many of those in this collective are between both worlds and are working to help clear karmic debris. You're highly sensitive, spiritually attuned, sometimes feel inadequate, hides emotions, observant, moody, not trendy, relates to social or societal outcasts. So some of you might resonate with this persona. Interesting. What else can we get? We have Moon in the 9th house, Sagittarius. I see. Wow, look at this. Just like going on an adventure. So this is extraordinary experiences. You cannot lie or play mind games, but you are not a big fan of emotion or intimacy. So while your mind runs deep, your relationships seldom do. So you could be witty, you could be straightforward, you could be inquisitive, objective. You go where the grass is greener or dreamy. Someone is a believer, they feed on thoughts, imaginative, interests fade fast, and they're honest. Let's see, who else? Seeking personal liberation. Uranus in the 1st house, Aries, I am. Your deep need for personal freedom will only be satiated by releasing limitations that you put on yourself, allowing you to create your own special destiny. So they're reminding you that some of the things that show up for you are, maybe there's constant makeovers happening, possible impulse, instincts, sporadic life path, easily bored. So there's a lot of not feeling super grounded here. It needs freedom to express, soul driven to discover a new life path, and maybe uncontainable. So this is someone who's a strong free spirit. That's for sure. Cool. Uranus in the 3rd house, Gemini, I think. A catalyst to ignite a change in perspective. This energy is an explorer. They're innovative and have unusual ideas. They abhor censorship. They're a free thinker. They're witty. They grasp complex ideas. Great storyteller. Feels mentally alienated and hates boredom. You often feel your ideas are unacceptable to most people, but if you can convey them in a palpable way, you can become a great catalyst for change. Ooh. Got some change makers up in here. Oh, hey now. Admiration. Venus in the 10th house, Capricorn. I use. Successful, charming, desires respect, workaholic, loves getting VIP treatment, high social standing, marries for image, attracted by accomplishment and elegant. You are someone here is idealistic and dreams of having a glamorous life. You're passionate about your work, but if you're not admired for your accomplishments, you feel a bit let down. So you like to be recognized for your hard work. Good for you. Idealistic. Sun in the 9th house, Sagittarius, I see. Seeking new horizons, looking ahead. Loves learning, curious, adventurous, exploring new cultures and languages. Teacher, academic, philosopher. Your expansive desire for knowledge and the urge to experience different cultures enables you to overcome prejudice and self-imposed restrictions. Love that. Highly productive. Mars in the 6th house, Virgo, I analyze. You don't procrastinate. You hate laziness, and you run your life on a military schedule. You wake up early, work hard for long, hard hours, and follow a strict regiment. So this was someone who is highly productive, organized, efficient, practical, on time, eager to work, attentive, demonstrative, or demonstrative, accident prone, unrealistic expectations, superhuman, perfectionist, and stubborn. Who's this? Give me a call. Needs a structured outer environment. Yep, see, that's what I'm talking about. Saturn in the 6th house, Virgo, I analyze. Overwhelmed by chaos and disorder, service-oriented, reluctant to have fun, critical, learns from mistakes or crisis, workaholic, anxious, never enough. Find balance between improving yourself and your environment and understanding that everything is a work in progress. Above all, let your light shine. Aw, that's sweet. Let's see, who else we got? Uranus in the 7th house, Libra, I balance. Unpredictable and fractured relationship patterns. Let's see. Past or current life abandonment requires healing around the idea of what a partnership means and what is healthy level of involvement and expectation. So someone may have like high expectations. They could be chronically single, wants a lover as a friend, won't take orders, detached or over-attached, feels unsafe, eccentric liaisons, looking for the exit. Okay, there's that. We'll finish with these two. Bohemian, Mars in the 11th house, Aquarius, I know. You love participating in all types of social group activities, but you adore herd mentality, which makes you fascinating and draws people into your sphere. Idealistic, freedom-loving, sociable, loves team sports, influential, colorful, ambitious, superficial, argumentative, hard to read, impersonal, and a goal setter. Okay. Next we have Sun in the house, Libra, I balance. Negotiate, okay, is the key. You are highly successful in relationships due to your ability to compromise in the face of conflict. Take care not to drain yourself by over giving. Harmonious relationships, balance, excellent social skills, loves to share marriage and family, externally cheerful, takes challenges in stride, and is very charming. Wow, that was fun. Oh, we got a flipper over here. What's this flipper? What's this? Past life memories of abandonment. Uranus in the 8th house, Scorpio, I desire. Internal insecurity, sets poor boundaries, suspicious, seeks stability through others, codependency, needs meaning, betrayed, accepts abuse, eccentric sex, multiple transformations. Your psychoanalysis skills can uncover betrayal, but the secret to feeling safe is in developing internal security within yourself instead of reaching outside for stability. Wow. Phew. That was something else. I love it. I'm gonna do cleanup in aisle 5 over here. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I certainly did. You know, happy celebrations to all that are with their loved ones at this time and taking a break from all that we do every day. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care now.